My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am Shanjida Rahman, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Deshit. Today I am going to take a science class for the student of class 6. Now we start the class. Our today's topic is chapter 2, reading done, lesson number 4 to 10 and homework number 6, 5 MCQ, term half yearly exam 2021, lecture number 8, homework number 6. My name is Shanjida Rahman and this is my contact number. Now today we discuss chapter 2, living world. Now let's go our class. In our previous class we discussed about the classification of living world and also discuss different kinds of animals, flowering plant and non-flowering plant and others. Now we discuss proceed. Lesson number 4 to 6, flowering plant. Flowers are born in flowering plants. Example, mango, jackfruit, shapla, china rose, etc. Their body can be differentiated into root, stem and leaves. Some of these plants can produce fruits while some cannot. Therefore, the seeds of such plants are naked. These plants are again of two types, naked seed plants and closed seed plants. They have advanced conducting tissues within their body. These are usually timber yielding plant. Naked seed plants means the plants which seeds is not covered and their seeds are open. They are called naked seed plants. And closed seed plants, the plants which seeds is covered by fruits, they are called closed seeds plant. Now we discuss about this. Naked seed plants, gymnosperm. Their another name is gymnosperm. These plants borne flowers but develop no fruit. The flowers of such plants do not have ovary, so their ovals remain naked. These ovals ultimately transform into seed. Example, pine, cycas, araucaria, Christmas tree, etc. They are born flowers, but their ovary do not turn into seed. So their ovals remain naked and these ovals ultimately transform into seed. So they are called naked seed plant. And lesson number 7, angiosperm plant. Closed seed plants another name is angiosperm plant. Closed seeds plants another name is angiosperm plant. Mango, blackberry, palm and most of the green plants around us are closed seed flowering plants. These plants have ovary. The ovals are arranged within the ovary ovals. After fertilization, the ovals turn into seed and ovaries developed into fruit. For this reason, the seed of such plants are found hidden within the fruit. If you see mango or jackfruit, you see that their seeds are inside of the mango fruit or jackfruit because their ovals are arranged within the ovary, and after fertilization the ovary turns into seed and ovaries developed into fruit. That's why their seeds remain inside of the fruit and they are called closed seed plants or angiosperm plant. Now lesson number 8, characteristics of invertebrate and vertebrate. Take a whole well cooked fish, take out the flesh of the fish gently so that the bone remains intact. So now observe the fish bone. The hard long bone running from neck to tail is called as the vertebral column. Now try to feel the middle of your back. Now you touch your back and you feel that there is a bone from your neck to your chest. This is vertebral column. Can you feel the long hard bone running from your neck to the area close to your waist? This is what we call vertebral column. Depending on the presence of vertebral column, the animal kingdom is divided into two groups, invertebrate and vertebrate. These two groups: fish, frogs, birds, wall lizards, cattle, humans, etc. have vertebral column. Since these animals have vertebral column, they are called vertebrates. On the other hand, mosquito, flies, butterflies, shrimps, crabs and earthworms, etc. are invertebrate, which means these animals do not have vertebral column. Put the animal from the following list into two groups: invertebrate and vertebrate. Cockroach, fish, chicken, dog, frog, wall lizard, etc. Earthworm, mosquito, cow, butterfly, snail, starfish. They in these things, some are vertebrate and some are invertebrate animals. Now we discuss lesson number 9, characteristic of invertebrates and vertebrates. By now you have learned about how to classify plants depending on their certain characteristic. Like plants, animals can also be classified on the basis of their characteristic. We know that animals can be divided into two broad characteristics: invertebrates and vertebrate. Some of the characteristics of invertebrates are: invertebrates do not have vertebral columns. These animals do not have any skeleton. Their eyes are simple. Sometimes they have many small eyes gathered together into one eye, which is compound eye. They do not have tails. Invertebrates can be of different kind. Many of them are so teeny in size they cannot be seen with bare eyes. Amoeba is an example of such animal. We use microscope to see such kind of animal. Earthworm and leech belong to another group of animal. Their bodies are divided into many segments. Snail and oyster fall into yet another group. Their bodies are not segmented and usually covered with hard shell. If you see any snail, their body is covered with hard shell, but their body is not divided into different kinds of parts. They have muscular foot. Butterfly, mosquito, fly, cockroach, white ant, bee, etc. are insects. In the animal kingdom, these kind of animals are the largest in number. Their body is divided into three parts: head, thorax and abdomen. They have joint foot and compound eyes. Some of these insects are useful. They are called useful insects. Example: bee, silkworm, etc. On the contrary, mosquito and fly spread various diseases among us. Some other insects such as white ant, lady insect, richispa, etc. cause damage to our houses, furniture and crops. There are some marine animals whose integument is spiny. Integument means their outer part of their body, outer side of their body is spiny. Starfish and sea urchins belong to this group. Jellyfish and corals are different types of invertebrates. They have a body cavity, coelenteron. Their body cavity name is coelenteron. This cavity is like cylinder, that's why they are called coelenteron. They have a single opening which is used for both intaking food and expelling of wastes. They have only one pore and it is used for taking food and also expelling of their body wastes. The vertebrates also have some distinguishing characteristics as the invertebrates have. The main characteristic of the vertebrates are they have vertebral column, skeletons within the bodies. They have wings or two pair of appendages. Appendages means bone which help them to move on the water. Their eyes are simple. Example: humans, all other vertebrates have tails. Except humans, all other vertebrates have tails. They respire by gills and lungs. Vertebrates can be divided into many classes on the basis of their diverse characteristics. All fishes belong to group named Pisces. All fishes remain in one group. They are called Pisces. They live in water. Most of them have scales. Example, Hilsa, Rui, Koi, etc. However, some of them have no scales. For example, Magu, Shing, Tengra, Bole, etc. They use gills for respiration. They also have fins which they use to swim in the water. Frogs are amphibians. They spend some parts of their life in water and some on the land. They do not have any hair, scales or feather on integuments. They have two pair of legs. There is no nail on their phalanges. Phalanges means their finger or bone in the finger or in toe. At the primary stage of their life cycle, the tadpole respire by gill, and the adult stage they respire by lungs. That's why they are called amphibians. In their young stage they respire by gills, and in their adult stage they respire by lungs. Wall lizard, crocodile, snake, salamander, etc. are the reptiles. These animals move by putting their weight on trunk. They have claws on their toes, lay eggs and hatch them to give birth to the young ones. They respire through lungs. They also respire by lungs. They lay eggs. They have claws on their toes. Duck, chicken, pigeon, quail, etc. fall under the class of aves. Their body is covered by feather. Having feather is the main identifying feature of birds. Except birds, no other animal have feather. Most of the birds can fly. Ostrich, penguin and some other birds cannot fly. Birds lay eggs. They hatch eggs to give birth to babies. Monkey, rat, dog, cat, cow, goat, etc. are mammals. Humans also fall into this class of animals. Humans are in the class of mammal. Mammal means the animals which feed their babies from their mother milk. Mammals have hair on their body, feed mother's milk to their babies, and the female give birth to babies. This is the main characteristic of mammals. Mammals are more intelligent than fish, frog, snake and bird. Their brain and bodies are well developed. Up to this, my dear students, hope you can understand our today's class, and our homework is homework number 6, 5 MCQ from this chapter. You make 5 MCQ from after reading this chapter, and you abide by your parents, stay at home, study properly. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.